Welcome. My name is Barbara Belmont, and I wanted to do a demonstration this morning on using the belief code in regards to my overeating. Because since Thanksgiving, I noticed I've been eating more, and I noticed that I've gained a few pounds, and I would like to resolve that. It's now at Christmas time, holiday time, and I'd like to work on that. So I thought, yeah, let's use the belief code as a demonstration. Now, belief code, the body code, and the emotion code, I learned this through discoverhealing.com. I read many years ago the emotion code book by Dr. Bradley Nelson, and I discovered that I could use this in my holistic practice because I work with many people who are overwhelmed and stressed, and it just fit in really nicely in my practice and working with clients. And one of the areas I work in is for weight loss. And so anyway, let me just get going. So I'm going to be using the, let me just share with you the, share my screen with what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So there is the screen. We have the body code on there. I have the belief code, as well as the other, their emotion code is on there as well. So when I tackle or I basically tune in to myself, I will be using muscle testing. I'm going to be using the ring on ring method. And any questions on that, go to discoverhealing.com on this method, as well as using muscle testing, and because there's a variety of ways of doing this. So what I'm going to be doing is talking to my subconscious, because my subconscious knows everything. Your conscious, my conscious self doesn't remember everything. It's like 3%, 10% of what happens, but your subconscious does a lot for us. And remembers everything. So as I tune into myself, all right, I always ask for help from my healing team. Okay. And I'm so grateful and thankful to show this to you, as well as work on this morning. And so do I have imbalances? Do I have a belief system or systems that are contributing to my overeating? So, and I get a yes. And so this is it a basic? Yes. So this is a faulty belief system, and which is in the form of negative programs, limiting beliefs, faulty core belief, and a faulty core identity. So let's just discover this. So I have a basic, I'm going to be writing everything down as we're going. So bear with me. All right. So I'm looking for the negative program. All right. Do I have a negative program? Yes. Is that on the left chart? Left side? No, it's on the right. This is in survival. Okay. Left side, sabotage. Ooh, that just sounds. So what we're talking about here is a belief that is a subjective view held by my subconscious mind that something is true or false, right or wrong, and is the filter through which life is viewed and experienced. Beliefs represent a broad and absolute truth created by self-conclusion, suggestion, and you may even inherit this. So the area that I'm in right now is in survival belief relationships, and these are affecting these areas. You can see the connections. Okay, so I will be looking at the negative statements down here, but before I do that, let me just click on the basic belief system that I talked about, which I have, which is you can imagine myself as a tree, a simple tree structure, and I have negative programs, limiting beliefs, a faulty core belief, and a faulty core identity. Sometimes we don't have a faulty core identity, and that's fine, but we just find what we're doing here is I'm finding out what are my beliefs that are contributing to this. Then I'm going to be releasing all the trapped emotions, using the emotion code, and then going to the body code and finding out all the other imbalances. Now, these the emotions as well as the other imbalances, they're all imbalances, are giving power to these beliefs. And so what I want to do is I'm doing in a very process. We're going to discover what they are. Then I'm going to release all the power that's contributing, that's giving these beliefs power. And once I do that, I can then release the beliefs. So, and this is a wonderful, wonderful tool, and I can use it for anything, really. So I'm looking at the negative statements. All right. And we have 7 sections. So is that an odd one? No, even 2. So section 6. So there's 10 choices. All right. So I'm not even going to look at them. So my negative program, is that an odd row? No, it's an even. So is that 2, 4, 6? This is number 8. And so I have a negative program operating of I need to suffer. Write that down. Okay. Now, do I have another negative program? I don't. Now, we could have up to 4 of these. Now I'm going to be looking for the limiting beliefs. And they can be also up to 4. Do I have a limiting belief? Yes. So I'm going to go back. Side, right side. Back into survival again. Side. Sabotage. Interesting. It really is. Again, you know, on each of these will come up and it'll always have what the relationships are. And as I go through this, there'll be other ones as well. So let's go back into the negative statements. Is it an odd row? No, even. So it's in section 4. Okay, so there's 10, and I'm not even going to look at them. Again, my subconscious knows what's on that list, and it's choosing what it is that's going on with me. All right, so this limiting belief, is it an odd row? Yes, so it's at 1, 3, 5, 7. This is number 9. I have a limiting belief of I can't do good things. And so some of these, you know, beliefs, when I see them on a from the subconscious level, I'm like, it's hard for us as for your conscious level to, sometimes they're, I mean, you know, it's like, I don't think I have a conscious one, but what we're dealing with is that conscious, subconscious. And as I said, it's really controlling a lot of things, contributing to a lot of things, our beliefs. So I'm going to write that down. Okay, I can't do good things. Now, do I have another limiting belief? I do. And also in this one, these limiting beliefs, you can have up to 4 in this faulty belief system. Side. So now we're in communication. Expression. So in these relationships, we're looking at the throat chakra, about my communication, being able to express myself. And the glands, the thyroid gland, and if you can look to see, these are what are affected in this area. I think it's very important to see these connections. So I have 4 sections. Is it odd? No, it's even. So it's section 2. Right, there's 8 choices, odd, even. So is that 2, 4? This is number 6. Limiting belief. I don't know how to say it. Now I can, at times I feel I can understand that one, or my conscious self can like, yeah, okay. And I find myself at times not being able to finding my words. That has always been an issue for me, and I'm working on that as well. And I'm doing what I'm doing anyway, because I believe in my heart this is what I should be doing. So now this limiting, any other limiting belief? No. Now, do I have a faulty core belief? I do. Left side. This is in communication. Awareness. Okay, this is the throat chakra. Again, we're in this area, communication. All right. Section 2. This is section 4. Six, I have a faulty core belief of my emotions get in the way. I can see that. All right, do I have a faulty core identity? I do. Power. So this whole app is set up like a mind map, and it's just wonderful. I just follow where it takes us. On the left side, change, growth. Okay, so in this area where it's affecting my solar plexus, my self-esteem, confidence, my adrenals, and I'll tell you these muscle connections, these ones down here, this can't pronounce them, but I am seeing a chiropractor, and those are tight, and those are something that I am working on. So it's very interesting. I also have at times digestive issues in regards to some, allergies and sensitivities. So it's just very, very interesting how these many times line up. So when I do sessions online like this, I have my client, she or he can see what the connections are. Section 3. Six. So this faulty core identity is life is a struggle. And my understanding from Dr. Nelson is that the faulty core identity is created when between birth to 7 years of age. And I did have a early life struggle. We moved a lot. I was one of 10 children, so there was a lot going on, and it seemed to be a struggle. But there are also good things as well. So now we have the basic belief system. That's my faulty belief system. Okay, is there anything else? No. So now let me read this back to you. So I have this negative program of I need to suffer because I can't do good things, because I don't know how to say it, because why is that? My emotions get in the way. Why is that? Life is a struggle. So it goes in a flow there. So it's very, I love seeing that connection. So now I'm looking at the trapped emotions. All right. Do I have trapped emotions? I do. Okay. These, I'm going to go into the emotion code chart. Okay. This is when I started my training. I did this. I got certified in this and worked with, I've released my own trapped emotions. I released clients, many trapped emotions. We also worked on people's heart wall, which that's another discussion in itself, because that's our protective. When we trap emotions around our heart, it's to protect our heart from further harm. But we have many more trapped emotions than just around the heart wall. Okay, so we have A side. Is it B? No. So it's an odd. It's in. So is that conflict? Yes. So is that mine? Yes. So I have a trapped emotion of conflict at some point, and it's contributing, giving these beliefs, faulty belief system power. Okay. So is that one conflict? Yes. And that is mine. Yes. All right. So now I'm going to just release this with my, I'm going to use my, usually I have a magnet, in which I would think I will. So sorry about that. All right. Using this magnet, but I can use my fingers. I can use anything, even a kitchen magnet. All right. Off your refrigerator. My intention is releasing that trapped emotion of conflict. Okay. Excellent. All right. Any other trapped emotions? No. So now I'm going to show you what's next on this. This is what's called the body code. All right. These are all the other imbalances, which they do include these trapped emotions as well. It's on that app. So, all right. Is it on the left side? It's an energy. I find most of the time these start out, first of all, is it in post-traumatic? Yes, these are the most common ones here. Is it a physical trauma? That's my first choice. And yes, and you can read the explanation of that. And all of these have explanations and how to release them. But so it's just that physical trauma energy is a vibrational frequency that became stuck in my body during intense trauma that is physically shocking and or stressful. I've even had these when I've tripped, or when my grandson is playing with me and he gets a little rough and he's climbing on me. So I've gotten these physical traumas, as well as these other things, like even a illness or surgery, falling, as I said, being hit, a car accident. So how many of these do I have that are given this power? One, two. So I have three of them. Okay. And these all happened at certain times. Do I need to know anything about it? We don't. Is there anything associated with it? No, there isn't. So what I'm going to do is just, again, release these three physical trauma energies. The process is really easy. It's easy and it's gentle. Sometimes when I release things, I can actually feel the difference during it, after it, for sure. Some people don't. They feel maybe a couple days later, they might feel certainly more less stress. They have more energy. There's a lot of different things that can happen. It can be very subtle. All right. Any other imbalances? Yes. This is a misalignment. All right. Skeleton. So let's see where any bone or area in your body can be unhappy. So, all right, left, it's on the right axial skeleton. Right. Something in my thoracic cage. All right. Um, right. My sternum. Okay. So is my sternum happy? No. So this is out of balance or misaligned. And what we're going to do is realign the bone. But before we do that, do I need to know anything else about it? And I don't. Anything associated with it? No. So, because sometimes we have other imbalances that are connected to that. And I would release that before I realign this bone. All right. Our intention to realign this bone. And what I've been doing when I've been using the magnet, I've been going over any length of my governing meridian. So I go starting here and I go down to the end. the end of my head. But if somebody was here in person, I can go down their back because it keeps going. The governing meridian goes down the spine. Okay, so is that happy now? Yes. Right. So now we're going to go back to the home. All right. Any other imbalance? Yes. Left side. Is that energy? Yes. There's an allergy. We can have an allergy to anything, and you can also have an allergy to ideas. You can also have intolerance, same thing, left side, right. This is an idea allergy. Okay. I'm going to show you the laundry list here. And you can, as I said, it could be on this page, could be something else. So these idea allergies are generally created when your subconscious mind makes a faulty or negative connection with the particular idea. It can be any thought, emotion, concept, event, action, person, place, or thing. And it usually happens during prolonged or sudden emotional or physical stress. Then that idea is considered to be a problem by your subconscious, and a negative response or reaction of some kind will occur when this idea is encountered or could be encountered in the future. Even thinking about it can bring the response. I can get a stomach ache, I can get a headache. So the symptoms that I have seen in many people are self-sabotage, emotional reactivity, they avoid the issue, phobias, and even stress-related physical symptoms. Like I said, I could get a stomach ache, I get a headache, I start feeling tired. So sometimes the subconscious mind creates this idea allergy as a protective measure in order to defend you from the stress that it has connected with that idea and to prevent the stressful past from being repeated. So let's see if somebody has an idea allergy to public speaking because they had a time when they were doing a public speaking, they were doing a report at school and they were made fun of, or the teacher made a comment in regards to the report. So that's an example. And so thereafter, anytime you're thinking about public speaking, you may have this, idea allergy from it. So let's see. So let's go down to the chart. These are really cool in the app when they have these charts, and these are suggestions. And is it in this chart? Do I have one idea allergy? I do. Yeah. So is it in A? No, it's in B. Is that an odd row? No. So it's in one of the even rows. Okay. Is that in 2, 4? This is 6 down here. Right. So the first one. This is about moving forward. Yes, I can totally see that. That money in general, spending money, specific person, specific. No, so it's about moving forward. And I am at a time in my life that things are changing, and I've got some goals coming up in going south, perhaps in the wintertime and things like that. So I am planning and getting that ready. So just makes sense that I have an idea about moving forward. It's starting, it's at the end of the year. Some of these changes would be in the new year. And so I'd have this idea allergy, and it's contributing to the power of these beliefs, which then cause me to want to overeat. And I have been. It's true. All right. Anything else we need to know? Anything associated? No. Sometimes we can have associations with that, trapped emotions and other imbalances. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do, it's really simple. All right. My intention is to correct the faulty connection with the idea of moving forward. So thank you for hanging in here, who's watching this. Okay. Any other imbalances? We don't. So we've cleared all of the imbalances. whether the trapped emotions and the other types of imbalances. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to release these faulty beliefs. Don't need them anymore, and I don't want them anymore. Okay, our intention is releasing the following. I need to suffer. I can't do good things. I don't know how to say it. My emotions get in the way. And life is a struggle. Wonderful. And I just feel, I just take some deep breaths through that. I'm just feeling just a little tingly, a little more relaxed. All right. So now we've done the discovery. We've cleared all the imbalances. We've cleared the beliefs, the faulty beliefs. And now I want to ask my body, my subconscious, whether or not I just need to remove a subconscious gap, because everybody has what's called a subconscious gap, because after these, during these sessions, and what happens is that it's like a bookcase, we've cleared out some books, and now there's gaps, there's holes, and what we want to do is bring the, have this bookcase be all the books in order, right? So do I need a subconscious gap? I mean, do I need to mend the gap that way? No, what it's saying is now I need to find the replacement beliefs. There are replacement beliefs on all of these, and that's where the positive statements come in. And so I'm looking for, let me just see, is it for all of them? No. Is it for that one, that one, that one? It's this last one of faulty core identity. So I want to replace that with an empowering core identity. And I could choose one, something like life is not a struggle, life is easy, life is one, something like that. But I'm just curious where it's going to send me, because it'll send me, the subconscious will send me. So we're going back to survival. Okay. This isn't worth. We go look at the positive statements. Okay, there's 6 sections here. Is that an odd? So it's in an even 2. It's in 6. So there's 8. No, there's 9. All right. Even. So is that 2, 4, 6, 8? Well, I love that. Everyone makes mistakes. Right. Mistakes, including me. And it's okay. All right. What a wonder. That's a nice thing. And it's so true. Everybody makes mistakes. So this is replacing now the life is a struggle. All right. So I'm adding, our intention is to add this empowering core identity of everyone makes mistakes, including me. And it's okay. This just feels so wonderful. So that concludes the session. And earlier I had asked, where have I been overeating? And I always use a scale of like a pain scale, like if you went to the doctors or something, from 0 to 10, and it was at a 5 intensity of I was overeating. And I could see that, because I'm not overeating all the time, only when certain times of the day, with certain foods and things. So, all right. So is that a 10? So this it says it's now 0. So we're going to see, I'm going to test this, see what happens in the next week or so. And this is how we just notice the differences in regards to my overeating, whether or not I am able, that I'm not even wanting the extra food. I'm able to stop eating half on the plate. So I'll keep you posted on this, but thank you so much for watching this. Yeah, anyone would like to ask me a question or would like a free consultation, either on anything that stresses you out, that's been chronic, anything to do with weight, if you haven't been able to sleep well, you have relationship issues, or you have financial issues, with problems with abundance, or any physical illnesses. Of course, you go to the doctor and do your treatment there, but I can work on the stress related issues in regards to illness, and help your can really help in a lot of different areas. So thank you very much. Again, go to, not again, I hadn't told you what my website is. So it's www.barbaraebelmont.com. Send me a message on there. Tell me what's going on for you and when it's some possible times for me to speak with you. I can do that on phone, or I'd really like to do that on Zoom. So you can ask me any questions and see who I am and to see if we're a good fit. All right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.